Every day, millions of people suffer, not because the cure doesn't exist, but because the first step of prevention was ignored. One small choice, to wear shoes, to wash hands, to keep the surroundings clean, can save families from years of pain. Yet, in many communities, simple awareness is missing, and what could have been avoided turns into a lifelong battle. This is not just about health. This is about survival, dignity, and the future of generations. Because in life, prevention is not just better than cure, it is the shield that guards us before the storm begins. One of the biggest advantages of prevention is how it protects health in the long term. For example, eating a balanced diet, exercising regularly, and avoiding harmful habits like smoking or excessive alcohol can prevent serious diseases such as heart problems or diabetes. Once such diseases develop, they may require lifelong medication or even surgery. By choosing prevention, people enjoy healthier, longer, and more productive lives. Prevention also plays a big role in controlling infectious diseases. A single sick person in a community can spread illness to many others. But preventive steps like proper sanitation, hand washing, vaccinations, and mosquito control break the chain of infection. In rural areas, where access to doctors and hospitals is limited, preventive practices become even more important. It is much better to avoid falling sick than to struggle for treatment later. When it comes to conditions like Jigger infestations, prevention is the most powerful tool. Once Jiggers burrow into the skin, they cause painful wounds, infections, and sometimes even permanent damage. Treatment can be difficult and costly, especially in poor communities. But simple preventive steps, such as maintaining clean living spaces, wearing shoes, using clean bedding, and replacing dusty mud floors with cement, can greatly reduce the chances of infestation. Preventive action protects families from suffering and helps entire communities live healthier lives. Another important aspect of prevention is its economic benefit. Treating illness or infestations often requires money for medicines, hospital visits, and sometimes travel to distant healthcare centers. For poor families, this expense can be a huge burden. Prevention, on the other hand, usually costs far less. Soap, clean water, mosquito nets, and proper hygiene are much cheaper than hospital bills. In this way, prevention helps save resources that can be used for food, education, or other basic needs. Prevention is also linked to education and awareness. People often fall victim to avoidable problems simply because they do not know how to protect themselves. Teaching communities about the importance of hygiene, safe practices, and early warning signs of illness can make a big difference. For example, if children are taught to always wear shoes, wash their hands, and keep their surroundings clean, they grow up with habits that shield them from many health risks. Education spreads knowledge, and knowledge leads to prevention. Another area where prevention proves powerful is mental health. Stress, depression, and anxiety often arise when problems are ignored for too long. Simple preventive actions like regular exercise, building supportive relationships, and seeking help early can protect people from more serious mental health struggles later on. Just like physical health, preventing mental distress is easier than curing it after it becomes severe. At a community level, prevention strengthens society as a whole. When individuals stay healthy and safe, the entire community becomes more productive. Children attend school regularly, adults can work effectively, and families can save money. Communities that prioritize prevention through clean environments, healthcare programs, and education create a cycle of health and growth instead of disease and poverty. The message, "Prevention is better than cure," is not just a saying but a guiding principle for life. It encourages us to act wisely, to take small but meaningful steps today that protect us from bigger problems tomorrow. Prevention saves health, time, money, and lives. It spares families and communities from unnecessary suffering and builds a stronger foundation for the future. Whether it is through simple hygiene, healthy living, vaccinations, protective habits, or awareness programs, prevention gives us power over challenges before they can control us. By choosing prevention, we choose a life with fewer struggles and more opportunities. Truly, prevention is not just better than cure, it is the key to living healthier, happier, and more secure lives.